안녕하세요, 저는 록희입니다, and welcome to today's video where we are going to be reacting to some more of our favorite boys, Stray Kids. And today we have got their brand new MV, so Timeout, which is a present to us because basically Stay Day was recently, and man, I cannot believe that yet again another year has passed of me being a stay, and of course me finding Stray Kids as it, you know, literally just happened by chance once again. I've explained this multiple different times, but basically, dude, I found Stray Kids through Top 2 years ago, just over 2 years ago now. I think it was June 2020 was when I found Stray Kids, and of course they did the Tower of God anime opening, and it was absolutely freaking amazing, and I thought, oh my god, who is this group? And then I stumbled straight back into K-pop pretty much with Stray Kids, and man, it's been an absolutely insane ride. But I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I mean, realistically, we're at the point now where do we ever hear things that are not good about Stray Kids and their music? The answer is no, and the answer is no because there is literally no such thing as Stray Kids music that is not good. It's absolutely amazing, literally all the time, and that is because they are literal leaders of everything that they do. Like, they are just at the pinnacle of K-pop, for me at least. I think that they are literally one of the most amazing groups that has ever walked the planet, and I absolutely adore them. But today, Timeout, I'm really excited for it. I've heard some people already talking about it. I've tried to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. I've been told that there's a rock type vibe, which I am always here for. But on top of that as well, I did want to get to this one a lot earlier. I was unfortunately really busy when it dropped and when it came out. I was hoping that I could be here when it did drop. I did see the schedule, and of course that we would have something dropping on the 1st of August too, but unfortunately I've just been really wrapped up with other stuff as well too. So of course, for those of you guys waiting, thank you so much for being so patient. But I will not hold it up any longer. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright, y'all, well, as is always, I have got plenty more Stray Kids content over on the Patreon, so do feel free to obviously go and check that out if you guys would so happen to like to. We have recently started up Skids Code again, so that is once again underway. It's pretty much moving quite slowly at the moment. It's about 1 to 2 episodes every month over on the Patreon, so if you happen to be interested, do obviously come over and check that out. But we've got Finding Stray Kids seasons, of course, over there as well, album listens, and still plenty more coming for them. As always, because like I said, they are literally my favorite boys, man. I absolutely adore them. But without any further ado, let's just get straight into it. Let's go and give this one a massive old like. Full screen, Timeout in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just making sure the audio is loud enough, y'all. They look amazing. They always do. Also, I tried to not be as salty as hell watching everyone going to their tour, man. I'm super glad that you guys seem to have had so much fun, though, for our Korean and American stay friends. Oh, shit. Okay, so this was filmed while they're in the US, in LA. Oh, dude, Chan with a guitar. Had no idea how much I needed that. Dude, seungmin. Man, they look so happy. I mean, as if they wouldn't be. They're touring. Oh, Beanie. Again, bro, his singing voice. Unrivaled. My man. My guy. Oh, this hits, bro. Gives me 5 sauce. Holy, dude. Chan with the guitar around his slung around his body, bro, is something I did not know I needed. Spit it up. Damn, bro. Hey, yeah. Man, she sound crazy. Let's go, Felix. Tomorrow, we'll just have some fun right now. Man, Mino like Maniac and post-Maniac era, wild. Dude, Hyunjin, I love your voice, bro. Especially here, though, he sounds so different. Let's go. Ooh, these drums. Right toe. I love these lyrics, man. The message is always perfect. Right toe. Right toe. Man, like, we love you, bro. Like, it's just so simple for me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking Mino, bro. Dude, so cute. Wow, man, you absolutely killed that. Swing and a miss. Big swing, no ding, bud. Oh, man. You know, I think when I first got into K-pop, I didn't think that I would ever feel this way about a boy group. And it's not even just about a boy group, just about a group in general, actually. I've been reflecting. I reflect all the time. I mean, this is gonna sound really irrelevant, but bear with me. Obviously, stay with me on this one. I always constantly introspect and like reflect on music and my relationship with it, and also why I think I hold K-pop so special in my heart as like a genre, and why I love it and why I enjoy it so much. Like, it's a little bit more than just like idol culture, and it's a little bit more than just like fan culture and stuff too. Basically, I've come to the conclusion, just in general, that good music is just stuff that is easily communicated and easily understood. And I think listening to this, seeing this, and just perceiving Stray Kids and perceiving Timeout, probably the best way that I can put it is it's simple. It's simple, and it's simple in the sense where you understand the meaning and you understand exactly what it is that they're trying to say on the first go. You don't need to break things down. You don't need to unravel this complex web of emotions and thoughts and maybe double entendres and all of this type of stuff to be able to get to the core of what it is that they are saying. They have plenty of music that is like that, though. And also, I'm not saying that complexity is a bad thing. What I'm saying rather, though, is that sometimes simplicity is very difficult to do well, but Stray Kids effortlessly do it well. They effortlessly do it perfectly, actually. I think that, like, sometimes less is more, but also at the same time too, sometimes just having something that is really intricate and very complex and complicated and being able to understand that and watching it unfurl in front of you and unravel in front of you is an experience that we get with Stray Kids, but also sometimes we just get this where you can listen and you can watch and you can just feel exactly what it is that they want you to. And that is here, it's energized, refreshed, pumped up, seen, heard, loved, and actually most of all appreciated and relied upon, and also encouraging you to do exactly the same thing. So to love them, rely upon them, appreciate them, stay with them. Like, you know, we're running to a timeout. Get rid of all of those complicated feelings. This is that song. This song is the timeout. When things get tough or things become too difficult to deal with on your own, take a time out. Listen to this song. That's the point. This is one thing I personally just love about them. I wouldn't necessarily say like specifically more than any other group, but just very specifically about them is that their music speaks to me in a way where I don't even really know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe its depth, but all I can tell you is that it's deep as hell, and that it's deeper than I think that I experience with anyone else. And also on top of that as well, that my feelings are complex yet simple at the same time, much like their music. In as much as I know exactly what it means to me, I know exactly how I feel about it, but if you were to ask me to explain to you in a sentence or a very small paragraph what it is that Stray Kids means to me, or Stray Kids' music means to me, it would be almost impossible, I think. At least to do it justice. I think I could rattle off like a couple of sentences like their music is healing, it is comfort, it is this, it is that. I could rattle off a couple of things that surely cover certain aspects of how I feel about them, but I would not be able to accurately explain or describe, I think even in a short paragraph, what it is that their music means to me and how much it is that I love their music and appreciate them as idols and also as people too. I think that like song-wise, if we then move beyond that too, because I swear to God, like if there's a group that can consistently get me in my feelings and really make me like borderline existential, it's always Stray Kids. I think music-wise, man, it just takes me all the way back to like early 2000s pop rock, like, you know, that type of vibe, like, you know, not Avril, but you know, around like Avril Lavigne, Five Sauce. It's a mix of all of those types of like, you know, bands that weren't necessarily like too grungy or like too emo or anything, but were rather just like, you know, built on positivity and spreading a positive message and amping you up at the same time too. Five Sauce is probably the one that comes to mind the most though, because I mean, honestly, Chan straight up is out here looking like he could be a member of Five Sauce anyway. All of them do, but I mean, with the guitar slung around his shoulder, I have no idea why it is that I needed that, but somehow that is one of the best things that I've ever seen. I think him wear, like, as not even as an accessory, but just seeing him wear that, I was like, can we get instrumental Stray Kids a lot more, please? Because that would be absolutely fucking incredible. But beyond that too, it's just one of those things where you go like, they're truly capable of anything. Like, you know, it takes me back to the noise music argument all the time. And I think, yep, this is noise music. Like, if this is what we're calling noise, sure, it's the best noise music I've ever heard in my life. The thing is, though, is that, like, you know, I think that people love to put Stray Kids in a box. And I think that sometimes even we're guilty of doing it too. But not in the sense where we're trying to limit them, but roughly instead purely just because we're like, well, they've done everything, so there's nothing left for them to do. They have just done everything and they can do everything. But just when we think that, nope, they go ahead and they do something else. And they come out with rock, or they come out with pop rock, or early 2000s pop rock, or they switch things up, or they merge things, and then they blend genres, or they blend, you know, their current style with other things, or then, you know, they drop an album and we go, holy shit, what is this? Like, you know, Muddy Water, for example. Muddy Water is a perfect example of where I thought that I had Stray Kids even remotely figured out, and then my brain was shaken like a snow globe, and I went, I know nothing. Like, how was I so, like, how did I believe for a second that I even, like, me, a mere mortal, how did I even think for a second that we kind of had them pinned? Like, okay, you've done a lot, you've broken barriers, like, you've done literally everything, there's nothing left to do, let's fucking go, let's just keep continuing, let's push this even further. And no, they still continue to break their own glass ceiling. They set their glass ceiling and then proceed to break it literally all the time. Like, it's just wild. And I really think that Timeout is an extension of that too, because we need more music like this from them. I would love to see more music like this from them. But the fact that like this is even comeback worthy, on top of the fact as well that this is purely just a gift to stay, and then also on top of that is just fitting with their overall message of positivity and of love, and of them essentially loving and caring for stay and being there for us just as much as we are for them. Like, it's just one of those things where I go, if that is not like the hallmark of a perfect idol group and a perfect K-pop group and or a perfect group just in general, whether we're talking K-pop or any form of musical genre outside of, you know, Korea whatsoever, then I don't really know what is. I just absolutely love them, and I think that they're freaking amazing, man. I am praying, I'm praying that they're able to come here on their world tour. Of course, Australia is Felix and Chan's home. I just really hope that that is something that we wind up seeing. You never really know at these points, and you know, I know that certain places in the US, even though they were supposed to go there, unfortunately they couldn't because the boys got sick, unfortunately too. But you know, of course, we'll wind up seeing what happens and whatnot. But it is 100% a dream of mine to see them live, because I just think that that would be literally the bee's knees, bro. For lack of a better expression, like I literally just think that that would be perfect. It's a bucket list thing for sure. Like, there's some artists I think that you just need to see before you die. And to see Stray Kids perform would be nothing short of absolutely brilliant, and I just cannot wait for it to happen. I know it'll happen one day, but I'm getting mighty impatient, bro. Like, I need them to come home. I need my boys to come home. But yeah, man, I just absolutely adore them, and I don't really think that as far as discographies and just messages and music that is easy to understand, like music that just clicks with me and I don't even have to explain it, like I don't really think that anyone compares to them, and I absolutely fucking love that about them, man. Also, the MV, gorgeous quality. It's literally always that case with JYP. I absolutely love the fact that the quality of their music videos has just gone up and up and up ever since, you know, I would really even say God's Menu. I mean, it was already good, but like we have just gotten so much better since 2020. The way that their production quality has just absolutely gone wild is nuts. And I mean, Kingdom obviously helps a lot with that too. We've helped a lot with that too, with the fact that we just buy shit tons as we should for them now as well too. But yeah, man, I just think that everything about this was perfect. Like I said, I am fully 100% super incredibly biased when it comes to Stray Kids, because I literally do not even think that their shit stinks. Like I don't like, there's, for lack of a better expression, they can put no foot wrong musically. I absolutely love them. I think that they're amazing. But anyway, I think that I just use every single Stray Kids video as a way for me to continue to express how much I love about them, like how much I love them and care for them. I hope that, of course, you guys enjoy those rants and stuff too. But I mean, really, honestly, I feel like I could talk about this group until the ends of the earth, and I absolutely adore them. And I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say about Timeout, and of course the message, what it means to you. And feel free as well to share your own personal anecdotes about how you found Stray Kids, and even then on top of that as well, what it is that their music means to you too. Whether you want to add on to anything that I said, or even if you just want to provide your own stories as well. I always love reading what you guys have to say. Like, Stay Family over here is absolutely fucking massive. We literally started out with Stray Kids and we'll be with them forever too. So I always like knowing what my fellow LKZ Stay are always thinking and feeling too about our boys too, because I mean, naturally it just makes us happy as well. But I did just want to let you guys know really quickly that, you know, beyond the Patreon stuff and beyond the YouTube stuff that we see over here, I do video essays over here now too, and I will be doing a video essay for Stray Kids on their history. So I will be doing essentially like a mini documentary on them at some point this year. I do want to get it done this year, and basically it will cover their history from their debut up until now. It's not, I mean, how could I put it? I don't want to set the expectation that it's going to be like groundbreaking or anything like that, but I'm just looking forward to making it, and of course just talking about them and sharing them with more people, because I really do think that even though they are still so widely known and so many people love and appreciate them, there's always room for more. And I really do think that people are sleeping on them and their talent and who they are too, because they make absolutely incredible music beyond all the shit that people go on with. Like, they make absolutely amazing music that actually means something. and I cannot wait to continue sharing that with people. So do obviously keep a lookout for that. But if you enjoyed the Stray Kids reactions and you'd like to stick around for more in the future, then do feel free, of course, to subscribe if you enjoyed the vibes today, and of course go and check out the Patreon as well. But yeah, I just think that normally sometimes I have to double watch stuff. Sometimes I need to double watch stuff to go and pick up things and see stuff as well too, and break things down or try and understand something a second time. But with this, like I said, it just clicks. It's perfect instantly. It's an instant hit for me anyway. It's something that I'll listen to for sure. But on top of that, it's just so easy to understand. It's not even really something that I have to go through and try and pine over to see what it means to me or to explain or something like that. And I just absolutely love that sometimes when that happens too. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought. Thank you so much as always for watching. I love and appreciate you guys. But until next time, take care of yourselves out there, stay safe, but most of all and above all else, make sure that you guys are staying happy. I'll see you guys very soon over on Patreon for Skids Code later on this month. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.